Have you ever stood in prayer, whispered your heart's deepest desires, and still felt like nothing changed? You're not alone. Many of us pray daily, yet silently wonder, why aren't my du'as being answered? What if the problem isn't that Allah isn't listening, but that we haven't truly connected? Mufti Menk says it beautifully. Prayer is not just a ritual, it's a lifeline. In this video, we'll uncover a powerful way to transform your prayer into something deeply meaningful, something that brings peace to your heart and opens doors you never imagined. This isn't about fancy words or perfect Arabic. It's about presence, sincerity, trust. It's about calling out to your Creator like never before and witnessing the silent miracles that follow. If you've ever felt distant from Allah or lost in life, try praying like this and watch what happens next. 1. Prayer is more than words. Many people perform their daily prayers out of habit, but true prayer in Islam goes far beyond mere words or physical motions. It is meant to be a heartfelt dialogue with the Creator, a moment of deep reflection and surrender. When we pray, we are not simply reciting verses. We are presenting our soul before Allah, fully aware of His greatness and our dependence on Him. The effectiveness of prayer comes not from its length or eloquence, but from the sincerity within it. A short, broken sentence whispered with complete humility can outweigh a long, memorized supplication that lacks feeling. This is why Mufti Menk emphasizes the importance of praying with the heart, not just the tongue. Prayer should be a space where we feel safe, vulnerable, and real, shedding all pretense. When approached like this, prayer becomes a source of transformation, peace, and closeness to Allah. 2. Structure of impactful prayer. An impactful prayer follows a beautiful and respectful structure taught by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Before asking for anything, we begin by praising Allah, acknowledging His mercy, power, and wisdom. This not only sets the tone of humility, but reminds us of who we are speaking to, the Lord of the worlds. Following this, we send blessings upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is a sunnah that elevates our dua and draws us closer to Allah through love for His messenger. Only then do we begin asking for our personal needs, whether it's guidance, forgiveness, healing, or strength. This structure isn't a ritual formality. It spiritually prepares the heart to receive and accept divine response. It also reflects good manners in dua, similar to how we address someone important in worldly life, with respect and order. Such a prayer aligns us spiritually and increases the likelihood of our supplication being accepted. 3. Emotional depth in prayer. Prayer is not just about following a sequence. It's a moment of emotional honesty between you and Allah. True dua comes from the heart, not just the lips. It's in those raw, vulnerable moments when the eyes well up and the voice trembles that the connection becomes real. Allah already knows what you're going through, but He wants you to turn to Him, to speak to Him with your pain, your hopes, your fears. You don't need perfect Arabic or memorized phrases. You just need a sincere heart. Speak to Allah as you would to the one who understands you better than you understand yourself. Pour out your worries, your gratitude, your confusion. That emotional depth, the tears, the silence, the desperation, turns prayer into a form of healing. As Mufti Menk often says, even if nothing changes externally, your heart will feel lighter simply by connecting sincerely with your Lord. 4. Trust in Allah's timing. Tawakkul. One of the most challenging aspects of prayer is waiting, not knowing when or how the response will come. But this is where tawakkul, complete trust in Allah, becomes essential. Dua is not a transaction with immediate results. It's a demonstration of faith. Allah hears every word, every tear, even the unspoken whispers of the heart. However, He answers in the way that is best, sometimes by giving what we ask, sometimes by delaying it, and sometimes by replacing it with something far better. Trusting His timing means recognizing that He sees the full picture, while we see only a small part. Mufti Menk often reminds us, delays are not denials. The delay may be protecting you, strengthening you, or preparing something greater. Real faith is to keep praying, even when nothing seems to change, because you believe that Allah's plan is always wiser than your desire. 5. The transformative power of dua. Often, we think the purpose of dua is to change our situation, to heal an illness, solve a problem, or fulfill a desire. But sometimes, the true miracle of dua is how it changes us. It refines our character, deepens our patience, and strengthens our relationship with Allah. When we make sincere supplication, we're reminded of our dependence on Him, which humbles the ego and purifies the soul. Even if our external reality doesn't shift right away, something internal begins to transform. We gain clarity, peace, and a sense of spiritual grounding. Dua pulls us away from worldly distractions and realigns our heart with the eternal. As Mufti Menk beautifully explains, sometimes the answer to your prayer is not a change in circumstance, but a change in you. That inner transformation is often the beginning of much bigger blessings to come, both in this life and the next. 6. Encouragement to pray in solitude. There is a special kind of closeness to Allah that can only be found in solitude. While congregational prayers are essential, private moments of dua, especially in the quiet hours of the night, carry a unique power. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ would rise in the last third of the night to pray and call upon Allah in silence, tears, and humility. This time, known as tahajjud, is when the world sleeps and distractions fade, making the heart more receptive. Mufti Menk often encourages believers to take advantage of these intimate moments, saying, "When no one sees you cry except Allah, that's when miracles happen." In those private conversations with your Lord, there is no pressure, no formality, just sincerity. Solitary prayer strengthens faith, builds emotional resilience, and invites divine mercy in unseen ways. The night becomes a sanctuary where burdens are lifted and the soul reconnects with its Creator. When you pray with sincerity, trust, and presence, miracles can unfold in ways you never expected. Remember, Allah is always near, listening, responding, and guiding. At Pious Deen, we're here to remind you of that connection. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring Islamic content. Let's fill the comments with a beautiful dua. Ya Allah, strengthen my faith and bring peace to my heart. Type it below and let's make dua together as one ummah. Jazakum Allahu khairan for watching.